Quick little email tip for you all. If you have to write an email for class where you actually have to draft it on a document, don't forget that 2 is the email address of the person you're sending the email to. If you need to CC someone, make sure you've read all this first of all, just to clarify. But the CC, if somebody else needs to oversee your conversation between you and someone else, you would include the other person's email address in the CC line. That's not always required. The difference between that and putting their email with the 2 line is if that person needs to be involved in the conversation where they add to the email back and forth, they would go in the 2 line. The CC line is if somebody just needs to watch the whole conversation, if they need to see you communicating with that other person back and forth and they're not going to be involved, but they're just there overlooking it. A lot of the times a supervisor or somebody of a higher job position is CC'd just to overlook the conversation. Not always the case, but you don't need a CC all the time, but just so you know that it's there if somebody does need to oversee the communication between you and the person that you're emailing. Don't forget to type subject, and don't forget, if you're sending a real email especially, there's already a subject line there. The subject line is what is the purpose of your email? Summarize that in about 4 to 6 words at most. You don't want to have too many words. Summarize that and type that in the subject line. Don't skip the subject line because people get emails nonstop. So if they don't see a subject line, they may not even read it. What is the purpose of your email? Summarize that in 4 to 6 words, 4 to 8 words at most. Type that there. And then you start the email with dear or to whom it may concern or hello or good afternoon. Emails are they're formal, but they're not too formal. They're not overly formal. They're not overly casual. So good afternoon is always a good, what would you verbally say to somebody you work with? You can type that. Not like, hey, what's up? But good afternoon or hello or dear is always a good one. So dear and then that person's name, comma, and then you put a space, and this is where you type your email. Keep it concise and professional. Keep it conversational, though. This reading here is really helpful. It goes into details of how to keep things short and concise and professional, but also not too robotic. How you would normally talk to a person at work in a professional environment or another classmate or your instructor is how your email should sound. You don't want to sound robotic, like, it is going to be a lovely day today. I hope you are doing well. It's not relaxed, but always saying, I hope you're having a great day. Here's the information you need from me. Things like that. Keep it short, concise, and professional. Emails are usually half a page at most, or less, usually less. And then you add a space, sincerely, or thank you, or have a great day. I use take care a lot. Comma, and then your name here, and then you send it. So that's email format. Happy emailing.